I want to talk about immigration for a minute. It's pretty clear who killed the immigration bill last week. And let me just be clear about where the Democrats stand on immigration. The Republicans are appealing as usual to people's fears. Folks are going to come in and take your job for $3 an hour under the minimum wage. Folks are going to come in and drive up your property tax by using services they can't pay for, so you'll have to. And then the Republicans don't say this, but Rush Limbaugh and Bill O'Reilly and other people do. Folks come in who are different than you are, change the character of your town. They don't look like you. Well, our position is a little different. What we say to those folks is, how'd your grandparents get here? Why'd they come? They come to make America better. And, you know, this nation, as everybody knows, is a nation of immigrants. The people who come here are the best of the best. They're the people who are willing to make incredible sacrifices, leaving a country they may not even come to a new country where they can't speak the language. They know they're going to be in trouble. They're going to start at the bottom. About a year and a half ago, I got in a late-night taxi cab to go to JFK to fly someplace. And my cab driver was Egyptian. He was an American citizen. He was born in Egypt. He was driving a taxi because he had an engineering degree that he got from the University of Cairo, which wasn't recognized in the United States. And he tried the best he could, but between the language and the needing to take all those courses, he couldn't figure out how to do that. He got married, had a couple of kids. In a little apartment in New York. Those kids, one of them ended up going to the science high school, and he could go to MIT. There are a lot of people in this room whose grandparents and great-grandparents or parents did the same thing for them. Why wouldn't we want to have people like that come to the United States of America and create an opportunity for them? We're not asking for amnesty, we're not asking for special privileges. We're asking to restore order to the border, to enforce the American immigration laws, which George Bush hadn't done, except when he talks about it at election time, and to make sure that those honest, decent, hardworking people that haven't been in any trouble with the law, which is the vast majority of them, can get to the end of the line and earn their citizenship, just like that guy who drove me to JFK, who had been here for 20 years. These folks aren't hurting America. We need to control our borders. We can control our borders. What we don't need is a lot of racist hysteria about immigration. And we tried to pass a bill, and we made a lot of compromises, including some that I didn't like that were in the immigration bill. We did the best that we possibly could. Ted Kennedy went out and got one of the most conservative members of the Senate, Senator John Kyle of Arizona, to agree with him. We did everything we could to get a decent bill passed, and once again, the right wing of the Republican Party turned its back on compromise and reason and moderation. We need to solve the immigration problem with comprehensive immigration rules. We need a non-punitive solution. We need security on our border, and we're not going to do any of those things unless we can get rid of the stranglehold that the right wing has on the Senate of the United States. And we're going to do that in this state next year.